Welcome once again to Wellington Dukes TV. I'm Jason Parks of the Picton Gazette. Rich in effort but poor in execution is how Wellington Dukes coach and general manager Marty Abrams described the hockey club's opening 3 games of the 2013-14 OJHL season. The Dukes carried much of the play in their first 9 periods of the campaign, but were only able to come away with 2 of a possible 6 points. Opening night in Kingston at the Invista Center as the V's and Dukes hook up to kick off the 2013-14 regular season. Wellington gets on the power play in the opening minutes, and it will be Eric De Laurentiis walking off the half wall and snapping home the first Dukes goal of the season past V's starter Gunnar Rivers. It's a 1-0 Wellington lead. Later in the first, Dukes starter Lucas Michalski makes a nice stop on a partial breakaway, then shuts down former Duke Cole Bolton on the doorstep. Bolton trips up a Dukes defender, and Wellington goes back to the power play. Wellington will double its lead as Spencer Turcotte bangs home a loose puck through Rivers at 6:39 of the first, and it's 2-0 Wellington. Turcotte gets his second of the period and second of the season when Rivers flubs this clearing attempt and a V swats it in his own net. Kingston would score in the dying moments of the first, and the hosts had the only goal in the second period when Jarrett Cupp blasts home this power play goal at 7:22 of the middle frame. Up 3-2 to start the third, Eric De Laurentiis is denied on this wraparound attempt in the opening seconds of the period, but Stephen Deeg reestablishes the 2-goal lead with a goal 18 seconds in. Kingston would draw within 1, and Michalski was forced to make one of his 40 saves in the final seconds to preserve a 4-3 Wellington win. Wellington was in Trenton on Friday night to take on the Golden Hawks in their home opener. With Trenton up 1-0 late in the first, Joe McEwen tucks home a backhander over Denny Dugelstein to get the Dukes tied at 1-1. A minute and a half later, Deeg banged home his second of the season to put Wellington ahead 2-1. Flash ahead to the final frame where the Golden Hawks are up 3-2. Disaster strikes the Dukes in the opening minute of the third when Wellington can't get it out of their own zone on a power play. Nick Santoro scores just as the team was coming back to even strength to double the Trenton lead. Off the face-off, Andrew Coupland can't dump the puck into the Golden Hawks zone, and Danny Licio deposits the rebound to put Trenton up 5-2. The Hawks would add an empty netter to make it a 6-2 Trenton final. On Sunday, Wellington was at the Pickering Recreation Complex to tangle with the Panthers. No scoring in this one until the second when Brody Tutton snaps home a power play goal at the 3:38 mark of the middle stanza. Wellington's Mike Soucier will respond when he blocks a shot, and he's off to the races. Soucier puts a nice move on Steve Dombrowski to tie the game at 1-1. The game winner came in the third period when Michael Walker tipped home a Sean Power point shot at 5:39 of the third period. Wellington outshot the Panthers 34-24, but the locals had no answer for Dombrowski and Pickering, and the Panthers skated off with the 2-1 win. The Dukes are home to the Georgetown Raiders on Friday, September 20th for their home opener. Visit WellingtonDukes.com for more information on season's tickets and how to secure your Dudley Hewitt Cup tournament passes. For Wellington Dukes TV, I'm Jason Parks.